refers to the source of everything in the universe and the universal law in which everything continuously goes through cycles of creation and destruction. POOMSAE Taegeuk symbolizes the root principle of universal philosophy and is constructed by applying the truth inherent in Taegeuk's yin and yang principles. Taegeuk 4Jang stands for Jin of the 8 trigrams and symbolizes thunder, which represents great strength and majesty. Taegeuk 4Jang is an intermediate stage POOMSAE designed for students to really start learning the basics of Taekwondo. Taegeuk 4Jang is composed of successive kicks and body twists that require the balancing of the body, which help you improve your sense of balance while moving. We will now take a look at the POOMSAE of Taegeuk 4Jang. Taegeuk 4Jang consists of 5 key moves, namely SONAL GEODEUREOMAKGI, PYEONSONKEUT SEWOJJIREUGI, JEBIPUM ANCHIGI, 옆차기, and 등주먹 앞치기. These are the 5 key moves of Taegeuk 4Jang. We will now take a closer look at each of the key moves of Taegeuk 4Jang. SONAL GEODEUREOMAKGI is a technique of defending using 2 hands, where the supporting hand assists when performing SONAL BAKKANMAKGI. The hand defending the torso should be placed at the solar plexus level, while the supporting hand should be placed at the elbow level of the defending arm. The elbow of the supporting arm should be placed where it crosses the center line. The space between the outer wrist of the supporting arm and the torso should be about 1 hand blade, and the elbow should be placed naturally close to the torso. Be careful not to let the elbow rise due to the opening of the armpit of the supporting arm. PYEONSONKEUT SEWOJJIREUGI is a technique to pierce an opponent's pressure points using the tip of your hand. This has the effect of concentrating force in one place with high pressure as the area of contact with an opponent is small. You can prevent injuries and concentrate your force by placing the index, middle, and the ring finger together in a straight line. Be careful not to let your wrist bend when performing jirugi. JEBIPUM ANCHIGI is a technique that uses SONAL 얼굴막이 and SONAL ANCHIGI at the same time. Perform the preparatory move by placing the left hand in front of the torso and the wrist of the right hand above the shoulder. Remove unnecessary force. Tilt the body about 45 degrees and then simultaneously perform 왼 SONAL 얼굴막이 and 오른 SONAL ANCHIGI. The right hand should be placed at the neck level with the elbows slightly bent. The hand that performed ANCHIGI should be placed at the crossing with the center line in front, and your torso should stand straight. Be careful not to lose balance or let your torso swerve to the right due to excessive twisting. 옆차기 is a technique to kick a front target sideways using a foot blade or rear sole. The kicking leg should be raised higher than the supporting knee above the waist. Bend your knee, twist your pelvis, and straighten your leg to kick. Twist the heel of the supporting leg to face the direction of the kick. Your shoulder, hips, and heel should form a straight line. Be careful not to let the heel of your supporting leg twist too early in the direction of the kick. All moves should be performed in one succession without interruption. I will show you in one quick motion by connecting them with the yeopchagi technique. 등주먹 앞치기 is a technique used to strike an opponent's face in front of you with the back of the fist. Your arms should cross at the solar plexus level, and the striking fist should pass under the supporting arm, making an arc. The back of the fist should be at the philtrum level, along the center line when seen from the front. Be careful not to let the elbow of the striking arm point outward. These are the 5 key moves of Taegeuk 4Jang. We will now look at the moves in succession, connecting each move. The key moves of Taegeuk 4Jang first part consist of 왼 SONAL GEODEUREOMAKGI, 오른 PYEONSONKEUT SEWOJJIREUGI, 오른 SONAL GEODEUREOMAKGI, and 왼 PYEONSONKEUT SEWOJJIREUGI. Shift your weight to your right foot while performing 왼 SONAL GEODEUREOMAKGI. Your left hand should prepare for 바탕손 눌러막기 and pull your supporting hand to your waist. Then perform 눌러막기 with your left hand while setting your right foot forward, and PYEONSONKEUT SEWOJJIREUGI with your right hand at the same time. The right elbow should lightly touch the back of your left hand when performing jirugi. Cautions for Taegeuk 4Jang. First part, taking a closer look. Be careful not to let the right foot draw an arc when turning around to set your foot during 오른 앞굽이. We will now practice the moves of Taegeuk 4Jang, first part in succession while watching the video. The key moves of Taegeuk 4Jang, second part, consist of 오른 JEBIPUM ANCHIGI, 오른 앞차기, and 왼 지르기, 왼 옆차기, 오른 옆차기, and 오른 SONAL GEODEUREOMAKGI. After performing 왼 옆차기, take one step forward with the kicking foot, then connect to 오른 옆차기. After performing 오른 옆차기, bend the knee and prepare for the GEODEUREOMAKGI move. Then, set your right foot and perform SONAL GEODEUREOMAKGI at the same time. We will now practice the moves of Taegeuk 4Jang second part in succession slowly while watching the video. The key moves of Taegeuk 4Jang third part consist of 왼 바깥막기, 오른 앞차기, and 오른 안막기, 오른 바깥막기, 왼 앞차기, and 왼 안막기, 오른 JEBIPUM 안치기, 오른 앞차기, and 오른 등주먹 앞치기. When turning around to set your foot with 오른 뒷굽이 and 왼 바깥막기 during the previous move, shift your weight to your right foot and use your sole to turn and transition to 오른 뒷굽이. Cautions for Taegeuk 4Jang, third part, taking a closer look. Be careful not to twist your upper body excessively when performing 안막기. We will now practice the moves of Taegeuk 4Jang, third part, in succession while watching the video. The key moves of Taegeuk 4Jang 4th part consist of wen anmakgi, oren jirugi, oren anmakgi, wen jirugi, wen anmakgi, and double jirugi, oren anmakgi, and double jirugi. When setting your foot after performing oren jirugi and turning around, shift your weight to your left foot and use the sole of your left foot to spin your torso clockwise. Make the preparatory anmakgi move with the right arm. Complete doratiki, then perform oren anmakgi. Cautions for Taegeuk 4Jang 4th part, taking a closer look. Please keep in mind that it is very important to quickly connect the 3 consecutive moves when going from anmakgi to double jirugi. We will now practice the moves of Taegeuk 4Jang 4th part in succession slowly while watching the video. This concludes the training for Taegeuk 4Jang. We will take another look at all the moves and master POOMSAE. We have looked at the key moves of Taegeuk 4Jang and provided thorough explanations for each move and things to watch out for. Congratulations on your advancing to the intermediate level of Taekwondo. We urge you to continue your efforts to improve your body's sense of balance. We'll see you again in the Taegeuk 4Jang video. Thanks for watching.